ノーストライク。
Here we are, Trap Shrine. Let's go. Not really much of an intro to this. It is what it is. Let's see how it goes. I'll see how YouTube as well sees this. Wow, Misato's a very popular protagonist name. I'm pretty sure there was a Misato in one of my old... No, Misato's Little Busters, isn't it? Oh man, Misato, he's actually into that, eh? Morning already? Ah, what nice weather. Not a single cloud in sight. Excuse me! I see loads of clouds! What is this? What is this even? Not a single cloud in sight. Just a seemingly endless mantle of blue covers the sky. You'd think they would have done that though, wouldn't you? 1 second. Need to put the outline on. There we go. That's better. The sunlight caresses my skin. I take in the nice morning scenery. But I have the feeling that something's about to happen. Something about the clear sky gives me that hunch. Maybe there's something good in store for me today. Oh. Okay. That's abrupt. Here we go again. My expectations are curbed in less than a second. What on earth was that? Did he break the window or did something break his window? I head to the living room and take a peep into the kitchen and see two people bickering. Oh my god, what's with those chairs? They're 3D looking and I don't like it. What is with that? Also, I need to go back. I need to go, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I read that already, right? I head to the living room and take a peek into the kitchen and see two people bickering. Already? Okay. As far as I was aware, this was the first game in the series, but this is all of a sudden. Mishiro, my childhood friend and self-proclaimed older sister. Right. And the other one is Yui. I show my respect for her by addressing her by Yui-sama. Why? She might look human at first, but her true identity is Koto Mutsubi, Himegami no Mikoto. In other words, a shrine deity. She's been enshrined in this place for various centuries, but recently she broke free of her seal for a certain reason. Right, so we live in a shrine. Which country is that, huh? Who's that? Okay, fair enough. Said reason being more than apparent right now, as you can see. Why is everyone so confused? Now, I am a very big fan of mayonnaise, but I've never ever considered putting it on fried eggs. I think there's a line there. I mean, I don't even put ketchup on mine either, so that's just so you know. Well, if that's what you're serving, I guess, yeah. What else could you put other than mayo? Wow, they are instantly all over him. I wonder if we'll actually get to see the introduction to Yui-sama. My older sister and a goddess are making me breakfast. By all means, this should be a precious sight. There's only one problem with that, though. The fact that both are actually male. Yep, pretty much. The two keep fighting over me, being the reason of their dispute. I saw it as my responsibility to keep their fighting to a minimum, but I have no idea how to intervene. I mean, yeah, they do seem to be like they'd pretty much shut him down straight away if he tried to say anything. They both seem to be very forthright. And I get the feeling their bickering will only get more intense if I get in the way. Yeah, I guess that is true. Oh my god, there's a dog person as well. Nah, you're just an interloper. You're not even a main heroine or, you know, person. I don't know, what would they call him in a trap vision novel? Wow, really? That long? This doggy guy here is Hinoa. He's the shrine's Zashiki Warashi. As if. He's actually the incarnation of a Komainu that's been blessing the shrine with good luck for even before I was born. Despite his looks, Hinoa's a bona fide shrine guardian, though he lacks any of the majesty you'd expect, reduced to something more akin to a mascot. Aww. Does that mean I'm gonna have to do his route first? Indeed it does, huh? Hate to disappoint you, gentlemen, but I'm right here. Well, you know, at least they want to make him happy. Okay, that's an improvement. Thanks to Hinoa, they turned their focus to cooking. That should help for now. Now... Oh! The way both of them cooperate after being locked in a fight just now is really moving. No, of course it wasn't going to be that easy. Of course. Why do you want to fight anyway? Is this guy really worth that much? I know, right? This is completely not what I was expecting at all. Hinoa takes the words right out of my mouth. Really? Why? They look like they were getting along just fine. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why do we fight? My wish to have a peaceful morning is dashed. The flame of hatred just blazing even stronger. You'd think a deity would have the power over a regular human, wouldn't you think? Hey, they're guys, so it's totally fine, right? No, they aren't girls. Which means it's alright if they are a bit violent, I guess? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know. Wait, why'd you have to say that? Really? Oh, is that how you overcome the power gap, eh? Did you really need to correct that? Both are really scary if you ask me. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That is kind of strange, though, isn't it? Oh, your future husband will be like 1,000 years from now. So now that you've reached the age he should be when you wake up, yeah, we'll just seal you in a time capsule of some sort. That one's pretty heavy too. His fixation is kind of scary. This is bad. They're way more serious than I expected. I have to step in before someone gets hurt. How did I end up in this situation? Everything started a few days ago. Thank you. I was waiting for that. Just throwing you right in the deep end is kind of weird. Is anything happening? Oh, there you go. Oh, it's happening again. It's her again. No, that's definitely not her, I'm afraid. Sorry to say. She's someone I've been seeing countless times in my dreams ever since I was a kid. And to be fair, looks awfully like oh, I don't even remember his name. A woman with a gentle, warm expression. Why do you appear in my dreams every night? Do you want something from me? Why do you look at me with such a compassionate smile? I don't get it. But it is painfully sad. I can't feel anything but sadness for forgetting the reason of that smile. It calls me to do something for her, but I don't know what to do. It's as if I've forgotten something really important. Suddenly, an incomprehensible sense of frustration overwhelms me, and then... I suddenly wake up. That dream again. No matter how much I extend my hand, I simply can't seem to reach her. She appears like a mirage every night and disappears just as one. It's always been like this. Just, who is she? She looks like your older sister, who is not actually your sister, but okay. If that's, you know, I don't know, I shouldn't say that. You can identify as however you want to identify. Speaking of people that have always been with me. And then, is something broken? I can't help but think that something's broken. Because that felt rather sudden, don't you think? It feels like it's skipping. Oh, there you go. It's just taking a while for whatever reason. The first person that comes to mind is her. With fluttering, elegant hair and sheer beauty like no other. An almost otherworldly figure doing the Kagura dance comes to mind. A sacred medium who communicates the divine will of the gods. A refined woman that guards her virginity with a dignified zeal. Every movement overflows with grace, unsullied by anything. The very ideal of a perfect shrine maiden. That'd be the case, if not for a single speck of a fact. Oi! Mashiro-san! I call out to Mishiro after when he's done his Kagura practice.
なにマー君、今日の夕飯はコロッケだよ。
Well, thank you. Glad to hear it. Sounds delicious. Where did that come from? That's not what I...
あら、ご不満かしら。コロッケ好きだったでしょ。今日のじゃがいもは北海道産の新じゃがだからとても甘いわよ。
Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Freshly dug up potatoes from Hokkaido? Sounds pretty nice to me. And I'm looking forward to dinner, but that's not what I'm talking about.
揚げ物の気分じゃないのね。それじゃあ肉じゃがにしようかしら。
He's not listening to me, for whatever reason. I'm begging you, please listen to me. I'm not talking about dinner.
だって大好きなマー君から話しかけられたら私もテンション上がっちゃうじゃない。お姉ちゃんにとってはこれは普通のことなのよ。
Ah, yes, the very epitome of a maiden. Yes, One-chan, I get it. But I'm trying to be serious here.
もしかしてプロポーズ？
And he totally isn't. No! Besides, that's just weird.
大丈夫。私たちは血がつながってないからお姉ちゃんと弟でも結婚できるのよ。
Ah, okay. So that's where their relationship is. There's no way we can marry. Can you drop it already?
だって一時期は毎日のようにお姉ちゃんに愛をささやいてくれたじゃない。お姉ちゃんと結婚するって言ってくれたじゃない。あの情熱は嘘だったの？
Huh. Maybe he didn't know back then. And it's just something he discovered recently, maybe? Yes, that did happen, but still.
私だってミコを務めるためにずっと修行をしていたのよ。将来は二人してこの神社を盛り立てていこうって誓ったじゃないの。
Well, I'm very glad that you're taking your duty so seriously.
私が外の神社にミコの修行に出るとき、二人で約束したじゃない。マー君はあの時の誓いを忘れてしまったの？
No, it's just not. He just doesn't know what to say, maybe. Maybe he just doesn't realize his feelings, maybe. Yes, everything started 2 years ago. The day I was chosen as the heir to this shrine. It was truly one thing after the other. When Mishiro-san graduated from middle school, he left for another shrine to do shrine maiden training. So we ended up living apart the whole time. I lost my mother when I was still a kid, so he was like a big sister to me. When he left, I was truly alone. But I promised him we would live together again here in Kotsumubi Shrine. That's why I did my best to study and follow on my father's footsteps. With that in mind, I enrolled into university to get a degree in Shinto studies and left my hometown for a while. But my father succumbed to illness before I could graduate, so I came back before finishing my studies. Oof. I was barely a new Shinto priest, but I had to face the reality of inheriting an historical landmark that was supported by a good amount of shrine parishioners. I was crushed between the weight of my father's death and the mental pressure. I was trembling during the whole train ride back home. Back then, the person that waited and tenderly comforted me when I came back to the shrine was Mishiro-san.
大丈夫よ、マー君。
It's a good job he had someone there to help support him. He probably would have been crushed under that weight, you'd think.
どんなことがあっても、お姉ちゃんはあなたの味方だから安心してね。
Mishiro-san accepted me when I needed him the most. Back then, I wonder just how much his words saved me from completely breaking down. Indeed, I can imagine that. There were many parishioners that voiced their aversion about letting a greenhorn like me take the reins of a historical shrine like Koto Musubi. It seems that their plan was to call up a more experienced priest to take over and have me wait until I had more experience. But despite all the stopgaps, Mishiro-san made the necessary arrangements so I would inherit the shrine instead. Thanks to him, I was able to become a proper chief priest for this shrine despite the initial opposition. I would have been powerless without his support. I wonder how old he is, actually. If we're in university, we'd be in our 20-ish? Early 20s? Mishiro-san's my benefactor, as well as someone who I share a special bond with. My dear sister. There is no doubting that. However... I've been telling you this whole time! The whole trap thing is weird! I have always embraced my admiration for him. I've always thought the person in my dreams was Mishiro-san, and expected our destinies to be interlinked. But all the shrine maidens here are men. So when Mishiro-san started working here as a trap shrine maiden, my expectations were completely betrayed. So it's a trap shrine. It actually is a trap shrine. Well, you know, Mishiro's the only trap, so everyone here is a male priest. Okay, I get it now. I've given serious thought to the idea of marrying him, but we're both men, so we can't marry! I mean, technically, yes. Don't be stupid! What about having children? Do you want us to adopt or something? I can't let my family lineage end with me. It may not be much, but my household is more or less ancient around these parts. My family has a long history as shrine priests dating back to several hundreds of generations. That is a lot of generations. I can't allow myself to end the family's legacy. I wouldn't be able to face my ancestors and father in the afterlife. And yet... What? What? How's that work? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? For some reason, the shrine parishioners around us see the idea of us marrying as just a natural outcome of us living together, so no one's opposed to it. I mean, that's good though, isn't it? It's good. Everyone's open-minded about it. That's great. I think it's probably the result of Mishiro-san laying the groundwork for my coming and being so vocal about his feelings. But I don't believe for a second that traps can get pregnant. Even if it were true, I'm still not planning to marry a man. Aww. I feel bad for Mishiro now. I'd like it if he didn't say that kind of thing with a smile on his face. Because he loves you. Is that not obvious? It should be obvious. And I'm telling you, I have no intention of doing such a thing. Can you give it up already? Is it really that surprising? Yeah, because kids are naive, aren't they? They wouldn't understand. Well, that did happen when we were kids. I've always looked up to him since childhood. He looked after me and treated me like family. That I can't deny. But we're not related by blood, and he's the son of a family-owned traditional Japanese confectionery from around the area. Oh my goodness. Could it be? Could it be Kasho's child? From Nekopara? It makes sense now. Everything makes sense. He's always been kind to whoever he meets, and his broad-mindedness is attractive in its own way, but his love for me has been getting more intense as of late. It's kind of troubling. Wait, you were keeping count? You counted? What's with him? His fixation is kind of scary. How many times? My goodness, you gotta admire his dedication. His love is genuine, it's the real deal here. I feel like we got kind of sidetracked, but I doubt he doesn't have a clue about what I'm going to talk about. It's most likely that he does know already. Mishiro sounds pretty sharp, but I have to put my foot down and say what I need to, or we won't get anywhere. Anyway, the festival's coming up soon. I was thinking it'd be a good idea if we started increasing our staff.
それは新しく巫女を雇うということ？
I mean, we don't have any shrine maidens though, do we? Well, yeah, I guess. It's actually not just rituals. We need more hands on deck to make cleaning and the likes less of a chore. After all, it's too much work for Mishiro-san and Hinoa to do alone. So I was thinking about calling some of the people who resigned before. Sorry, I accidentally pressed a button.
それはダメ。
Why is that, huh? Mishiro-san. Those words changed the tone of the conversation completely. Still, I'm determined to convince him. But where in the world are we going to find more trapped shrine maidens? Even if we magically found one, we'd still be short on manpower.
たとえ男の子でもダメ。マー君のこと何も知らないくせに批判したいだけ批判して勝手に出ていく人たちだよ。そんな人と一緒にお勤めできると思う？
To be honest, that's pretty shitty, actually. That is kind of ridiculous. I guess that makes sense. Well, he's right, but...
あんな人たちをマー君の周囲に近づけさせるなんて私が絶対に許さない。
Right, he's just being overprotective at this point now. Guess it makes sense. This isn't good. He's more stubborn than I thought. Well then, how about you give me some referrals of female shrine maidens with experience?
それは絶対にダメ。この神社のご神域は女人禁制だから男の子以上に女性はダメなのよ。
He's very dedicated. He does not want anyone to come between them. I think that's literally the main reason he's denying everything. Oh, that's right. Oh man. I've been with him for long enough to tell. He won't budge even an inch on this matter.
大丈夫よ。うちには日野ちゃんもいるし、お姉ちゃんが一回でもシンジをおろそかにしたことがあった？
I guess Hinoa is just literally a safe one to him. He doesn't think he'd be any trouble. Yeah, but isn't that too hard on you? And you're not just working as a shrine maiden here. You're also looking after me every day.
大変じゃないよ。お姉ちゃんが弟の世話をするなんて当たり前でしょ？
I mean, yeah, but think of yourself for a change. But it feels like I'm overworking you.
ありがとうマー君。お姉ちゃんのことそんなに心配してくれてたんだ。そんなに大事に思ってくれてるんだ。
I mean, when I was looking at the reviews for this, I did see a lot of people thinking, you know, there doesn't seem to be any real build-up on the opposite side for feelings. They literally already have them when you already know them, so there may be less of an emotional connection. But they did release 2 sequels, so obviously that wasn't an issue for the developers anyway. Well, yeah, you're a very important person.
もうマー君ったら男の子のお姉ちゃんに向かって言い過ぎだよ。
Oh, come on. I can't believe that's genuine. I really don't. Oh no, I flipped his switch!
お姉ちゃんがそばにいないと寂しくて死んじゃうだなんて言われたら一生付き添ってお世話したくなっちゃうじゃない。
Oh dear. No, I didn't say that! To the shrine! I meant you're a very important person to the shrine! For the rest of his life. If that happens, we'll just spend our whole lives together. Even though he's a trap, his girl power is off the charts, and that sisterly aura of hers is just... Wait, hers? Oh god!
冗談だよマー君。
It's really hard to tell you though. I see. A joke, huh? Oh man, I need another drink, guys. My throat's getting a bit sore. Back in a sec. I'm glad I do have some half-open bottles already, because then, you know, I won't have to worry about overusing it. But then this is why I normally don't play 2 games where I need to talk a lot, because by the end of the stream, if it's a long one, I get all sore-throated. There we go. Not good. I imagined that future for a second. This isn't a joke. I mean, I don't know why you're denying it so strongly. The heart wants what it wants, you know? And if this is all, like, subconscious, then clearly there's feelings for him as well.
でもマー君のためだったら一生お世話してもいいと思ったのは本当かな
Fair enough. Geek. Not good. If we continue down this line of thought, I feel like I'm gonna get drawn in by his smile. Why is he so against it though? I don't understand it, right? The heart wants what it wants. I've said it before. Not long ago, actually, like a minute ago. We should start cleaning soon, Mishiro-san.
お姉ちゃんはいつでも一生お世話する準備できてるから
Propose to me whenever you want. I'm really willing to accept it. For the rest of his life. Isn't that basically the same thing as marrying? Well, yeah.
マー君が望むならいつでも言っていいんだよお姉ちゃんすっごく頑張るから
Oh, please him, huh? Mishiro-san, let's start work already.
はい続きはまた今度ね
He won't forget though. He'll never forget. He's finally gone. I wanted to talk about getting new personnel before starting today's service, but I'm already beat. In the end, Mishiro-san just drew circles around me. We may not be related by blood, but she's without a hint of a doubt my sister. I doubt I'll be able to slip out of my position as the little brother for a while. Probably not, to be honest. Well then, I faced the shrine Kumainu and clapped my hands in prayer to pay my respects and worship. Flash! Whoa! Yes, it's our good luck deity. Hello there, Hinoa. When I do that, a flash of light blinds me for a second, and a cute little dog-eared shrine maiden appears in front of me. We've been expecting you. Despite his looks, Hinoa's still an envoy of the gods, so I'm always courteous when meeting him. He's indeed very useful. I think the chat window needs to be a little darker, the background does anyway. Just to show a bit more. Maybe a little bigger, there you go. He looks at me looking kinda fed up, but I keep talking anyways. We're in some of a tough spot right now. The festival's around the corner and we're lacking in capable hands. I would be forever grateful if you could have your assistance around the shrine, Hinoa-sama. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Come on, don't be like that. Let's just play nice and work together. Clearly not, he's clearly fed up. He's throwing a tantrum. Seeing him flail his arms around and throw a tantrum makes me think of anything but a god. He's more like a moody kid. But you're using him as a slave labor, effectively, aren't you? It'd be nice if he showed a little more decency at least. Oh, alright. I get it. If you don't want to work, then there's no more offerings for you. Wow, he is, like putty in our hands, isn't he, when it comes to offerings? In this shrine, those that don't work don't eat. I don't discriminate between gods and humans. Besides, are you sure you're really an envoy of the gods? I'm seriously starting to doubt if I'm really dealing with a deity here. So, not a god, right? Envoys of the gods are beings that are one step below gods, but in this shrine we worship them all the same. Then please give us a miracle. We really need one to get more visitors and shrine parishioners, not to mention funds.
そんなのできるわけないじゃない。都合のいい時だけ神に頼るなんて間違いだよ。
I mean, to be fair, he's got a point.
神様っていうのは人がどうしようもない時にそっと手を差し伸べる奥ゆかしいものなんだよ。今まで掃除とか手伝ってるだけありがたいと思うんだね。
Oh, don't worry. You're helping us out, so I'm sure he's ever so grateful to you. I'm really sorry, but the shrine's not doing that well these days. You can't just think of yourself. If the situation doesn't start improving soon, no one will want to visit the shrine anymore.
それはまずいけど。
Ah, right, so he's very easy to trick with your clever wordplay. If we just sit back and relax, the mountain will surely swallow us whole in a second. The shrine will get overrun with weeds and fall into a state of disrepair. That means no more visitors, and more importantly, no more offerings. Are you okay with that?
貴重なお賽銭の収入が。セブン12の新作スイーツまだ試してないのに。
We all know what that's a parody of, don't we? It seems like he just wants to pocket the shrine's offerings. Well, I sort of understand him.
人がいないならいっそ天井に帰りたい。こんな霊祭神社に来るなんて思ってもみなかったよ。
Wow, I wonder why he descended here anyway. I'm not going to stop you if you want to leave, but didn't you have to stay here because you have a mission?
憎い。この土地に縛られてる自分の運命が憎い。
Oh, don't be like that now. Well, if you have time to curse your fate, you have time to work. Take care of cleaning the shrine grounds first.
世の中せちがらいよ。地上でのんびりできると思って志願したのにな。
Now, I can only wonder now, what on earth is this? I wonder who on earth gave him this task anyway. Obviously a god. He reluctantly takes the broom from my hands. At least he's motivated to work now, even if his reasons are somewhat fishy. The envoy of the god enshrined here benevolently helps us in this time of need. He might be a celestial being, but he hasn't grown a single bit for as long as I've known him. So I can't bring myself to worship him properly, because he's always going to be a kid forever, basically. Maybe it's the fact that I've grown used to seeing Hinoa ever since I was a kid, but that's not exactly the problem here. His dog ears are pretty cute, but he just behaves and talks like a child. Not exactly the behavior you'd expect from a god. But didn't he literally just say he's not really a god, but more of an envoy? And it's not just me either. The grandpas and grannies that come visit the shrine pamper and treat him more like a mascot rather than a god.
今日もお掃除、草むしり、祭事の3連コンボだよ。
Ah, yes, the suffering of that person who has to work. Oh man, I just took the cushion off my chair. Oh, it's really stiff. It's really stiff. I don't know why. Why is it so stiff? Now, don't you go taking that line out of context. I think I strapped it wrong. There we go. I twisted it. You know how these gaming chairs are with the head cushions that you have to clip? There we go. No grumbling. I'll let you stuff yourself silly when you're done.
シロちゃんのご飯美味しいからやることはやるけどさ。もっと楽したいな。
Well, at least he's easy to motivate, eh? Food and offerings are all he wants. Even though I've known him since forever, making a god work so hard still feels wrong. That said, I don't see our shrine hiring new people anytime soon, so we'll have to make do with those we have for the time being. And I'm pretty sure it's mainly because, you know, Mishiro doesn't see him as a threat to their his relationship with Markun. So, you know, clearly it's just to avoid any potential person like taking him away. I want to hire more people, but Mishiro-san's against the idea. I don't even know how to try to persuade him.
シロちゃんならそう言うだろうね。あの子にも困ったもんだ。
He is. He's a very tough cookie.
どうかしたの？
I was just thinking, why does he let you help if he's so against the idea of hiring new shrine maidens?
そりゃもちろん。僕の霊意にはばかってだよ。シロちゃんは僕がありがたい神様だってことちゃんと分かってるんだ。
Sorry to burst your bubble there, Hinoa-chan, but that's obviously not the case. Hinoa says, puffing his chest out with pride. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Never mind his appearance or his klutzy personality. I don't think his influence as a god has anything to do with it.
シロちゃん、おはよ
And I'm sure he's just very good at making you feel that way.
う。はい、おはよう。で、どうかしたの？
Isn't that just part of his dog nature?
シロちゃんからいい匂いがする。
Oh really? I wonder if he's been making anything.
さすが鼻が利くわね。さっき高野のおじいさんにお菓子もらったから、ひのばちゃんにもお裾分けね。
Yep. Honestly, any sweet stuff, he's putty in anyone's hands, isn't he?
やったー、マロングラッセだ。
Maron glasses are like those glass candies, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Right, hold on a second. So what are they? Maron glasses. Oh, candied chestnuts? Oh, okay. Not quite what I was thinking.
はい、まだまだ。まだだよ。
Uh-oh. See? Putty, just like a dog.
やったー。いただきます。
See? Even he treats you like a dog.
もう、食べる前に言わないとダメだよ。
Well, what do you expect? I guess that proves my point. He totally treats Hinoa like a pet.
あー、おいしいなー。もっと欲しいなー。
Oh, look at him drooling away.
ダメ。今日のお勤めが終わってからね。本当？よーし、今日も頑張るぞ。
Easy. Too easy. He's got him tamed. Hinoa looks happy, but what he doesn't realize is that he's already a slave to Mishiro-san. Enslaving a god with nothing but candy. I don't know if Mishiro-san's just that amazing or Hinoa's just too easy to trick. Let's just say it's a combination of both, eh?
それじゃあ、ひのばちゃん、いつものよろしく。オッケー。ちょっと疲れるけど、お供え物ももらったし、本気出してみるかな。
Doesn't he not even think that, wait, I'm a god, why am I sweeping? That isn't something a god has to do, right?
むむむむむむむ。ブーシーン。
Whoa, he's got shadow clone jutsu!
ひのわレッド。
No, you're clearly in green.
ひのわグリーン。
Now that's right.
ひのわピンク。
And you're not. Why aren't they color coded? This is lazy. Devs, I'm disappointed in you. You just needed to change the green parts to just colors and then it would have been perfectly fine. The number of Hinoas increases before my very eyes. This is one of Hinoa's divine powers, multiplying himself, the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
ちょっと、ピンクは僕の色だってこの前会議で決めたでしょ。違うよ違うよ。君はパープルで、僕がピンクだよ。
Whoa, there's 5?
あれ？そうだっけ？じゃあ僕何色なの？
There's 5 of him now.
お腹空いたよ。
Oh, wait, F is 6, right?
君は確かグリーンじゃなかったっけ？グリーンはやだ。せめてライムグリーンにして。
What's wrong with green? Green is great.
それって大して違わないと思うけどな。
It already is because you're not color-coded sprites, damn it!
ねえねえ、お菓子の残りないの？お腹空いたよ。
Oh god, please no! Make them stop!
集合。
Yes, everyone, organize yourselves.
ほら集合だよグリーン。グリーンじゃなくてライムグリーンって呼んでよ。
That's just more words, though.
そもそも色違いで名前分けするの無理があるような気がするな。
Especially when you're not even color-coded.
よし、揃ったね。それじゃあみんなで手分けしてお掃除してくるよ。
Yes, yes, go, go, go!
頑張ってね。後でちゃんとおやつあげるから。やったー。シロちゃん大好き。よし、頑張るぞ。
Yep, he is well and truly tamed. Even his shadow clones are as well. And so, the Hinoa clones divided the work between themselves. No wonder he doesn't want there to be any other trap shrine maidens. Seriously, Hinoa's noisy on his own right, but when he splits like that, it's downright unbearable to listen to their infighting. Still, we have a real envoy of the gods with us. Why in the world doesn't the shrine thrive more?
コスプレだと思われてるんじゃない？多分色物扱いだよ。
Well, yeah, you clearly treat him like a mascot. Are you still here, Sin? Just curious. I finally understand it now. Unfortunately, I was right. They see Hinoa as anything but a god. Makes sense though, right? The story of the origin of Kotomusubi Shrine dates back to ancient times. Truly an honorable and old story. A long time ago, settlers arrived on these lands. They flattened mountains and cleared forests in order to establish farms for their sustenance. Every single person that laid waste to the place angered the lord of the land, who rampaged for 3 days and nights straight. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if some strangers came to your land and flattened everything. In order to quell its anger, the people erected a shrine in the cave the Lord said was said to reside in. With that, the Lord's anger was sated, and it went on to bless the people and turn into a protector of their land. Okay. Ever since then, the Lord gained faith for blessing new couples with children, and was given the name of Kotomusubi Himegami no Mikoto, the goddess of marriage. Maybe he could actually bless Mishiro with children, who knows? But this goddess has a particular quirk, an unusual disdain for women. For this reason, it is customary for only men to work at the shrine. Right, so that all makes sense now. And that's why all of our shrine maidens, including Mishiro-san and Hinoa, are merely men dressed in female clothing. But that custom is something I've never been able to come to terms with. Not even after finishing my ascetic training, or inheriting the shrine from my late parents and becoming the chief priest. Even though this was my fate by being born as their heir to this shrine, I still think an ordinary shrine would have been better. This shrine is just bizarre. There's also the fact that the Komainu acting as an envoy of the gods enshrined here can actually manifest itself as a real person. However, there's an even more troubling aspect. Wow, more? That night. Well then, about the upcoming festival. I assist to one of the regular meetings at the shrine parishioners and listen to their representatives about to announce. It's been unanimously decided Mishiro-san will be in charge of the festival's main ritual. Ooh, congrats! I knew it'd be her. Can't wait. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't it be him? Damn it, they're getting too rowdy. I'm sulking in a corner of the meeting room. Kotomusubi's Grand Festival, which happens once every 20 years, is approaching. The problem is that the men and the women that take part in it must be wed. If Mishiro's in charge of doing the ceremony, the chief priest, which is me, will have to oversee it. It is said that doing the ritual to inhabit the goddess of marriage deepens and ties the fates of the men and women that partake in it. Well, I think it's just tradition and all, but still. I get the feeling that the Shrine Parishioner Association just gets a kick out of stoking the fire between me and Mishiro-san.
ねえねえシロちゃん、このおまんじゅう食べていいかな。
More snacks for Hinoa, please.
いいけど、みんなお話し中だから静かにね。はーい、いただきます。
Itadakimasu. Why is this dog even in here? Go back outside. Never mind him. My problem right now are the Shrine Parishioners. It feels kind of weird to rain on their parade, but I should try to put my foot down and inspire more respect. Everyone, please listen. I get up and address the parishioners. I understand you're happy the festival is coming around, but we have to perform our duties religiously. We can't let it neglect the shrine's god. We have to take this seriously. There, take it easy, Masato-kun. No need to be so stiff when we're all family here. but I... The moment I decide to take the initiative, he shoots me down. He's the head of the parishioners, and he's been looking out for me since I was born, so I can't really brush him off. But he's sure... well, easy to brush you off then, isn't it? I know you better than you do yourself, kid. Always a nervous wreck. You won't let it show that you're actually happy about it. But relax, we're on your side. Huh? Don't play dumb. You're finally putting a ring on it. It ain't proper that the heir of Kotomusubi's shrine's unmarried. Your old man was worried about that too, but we can finally deliver him the good news next time we visit his resting place. Don't tell me. They mean... But please wait a second. You do know that Mishiro-san's a man, don't you? Why do we have to get hitched? Well, I heard the previous chief... The previous chief priest, your pops, hired Mishiro-san for that exact reason. What? Sorry, I need a drink. Wait, what? It's alright, son. Even if your partner's a trap, we won't think badly of you. Since it was all so sudden, you might not really know about it, but your pops really did that thinking of you. What? That's just crazy talk. A man and a trap marrying? Well, I've heard about that kind of couple a lot as of late. Well, yeah, it's a lot more accepted nowadays. Then, Dad... Well, I heard the previous chief priest, your pops, hired Mishiro-san for that exact reason.
やだな。ご先代がそのつもりだったんじゃないかって私は推測しただけですよ。
Is that so? Mishiro-san? What? Sorry. Mishiro-san? You're the one pulling the strings here? I know it's tradition. However, to think that my father would readily accept the idea of the only heir to the shrine to marry a trap and end our lineage... No, there's something fishy going on here. I know you're a serious guy, wouldn't mix work and private affairs and all that jazz, but you don't have to worry about anything. Everyone at the Parishioner Association is on your side. Besides, it'll look like you're performing your duties as a chief priest. There shouldn't be any problem even if everyone sees. Hiding your love in plain sight sounds romantic, ain't it? Even if they notice, there's a bunch of couples like these nowadays. I bet even God would permit it. No one would get offended by it, trust us. Is God really that merciful? Something's definitely wrong with these people.
そうそう。表向きはそういうことだから、マー君は大きく構えてるだけでいいからね。
Mishiro-san, you... It's true that Mishiro-san's beautiful and kind, and he likes to look after me and treasures me more than anything. But still... To think that he'd be able to just blatantly get all the roadblocks out of the way behind my back! He's had me wrapped around his little finger this whole time! What we really wanted to say is that there's no one here that opposes your love. They said it now. When did our relationship become public knowledge? And since when are we in such a relationship? Anyone? Is there anyone on my side here? Why would you even look to Hinoa in the first place? Hinoa's been stuffing himself with the manju Mishiro gave him earlier. I don't think he'll be my savior. I think you two would make a lovely couple. What do you think, Hinoa-chan? Okay, I can't wait for this. I glare at him, begging so he doesn't add fuel to the fire.
それは難しい問題だね。
I have a feeling Mishiro's gonna. I have a feeling that Mishiro-san's gonna get him.
はい、ひなわちゃん、おまんじゅうのおかわりよ。
Obviously.
そうだね、お似合いのカップルだと思うよ。
Oh shit! He sold me out, you traitor! Why is a god getting bribed with food?
痛い神様に頭グリグリするの禁止。
I don't think he cares at this moment. Damn it all! Why is everyone fine with this? This isn't going at all like I hoped it to.
シロちゃん助けて、マサトくんがいじめるよ。まあまあ、落ち着いてマー君。
How can I calm down?
そんなに暴れないの。伝承のせいでみんな盛り上がっているだけなんだから。
Oh, I don't like that smuggy showing off. Also, how is his finger doing that anyway, his little finger? That doesn't look like it's bending naturally. I don't think I'd bring it up until now. It's just like, why does it look like he's dislocated it? Yes. I wanted to vent some more, but there was something ominous about the way he was smiling. What's wrong, kid? You've been on edge all night.
と恥ずかしがってるんですよ。マー君はテレ屋さんですから。
He is very manipulative though, isn't he? Jesus. No, it's not that.
大丈夫よ、安心してマー君。
Mishiro cuts me off with perfect timing.
儀式は大変だけど、全部お姉ちゃんに任せてくれれば大丈夫だよ。マー君のためなら何でもやってあげるからね。
Oof, he's been completely played. Looks like you're getting whipped by your wife already, kid. I knew Mishiro-san to be the one wearing the pants in the house. Ah! This is bad. Mishiro-san will shoot down anything I say here. He's got me cornered. It's difficult to turn this around precisely because Mishiro-san garnered so much support for us. He's probably been arranging this for a long time, gaining everyone's trust until I let my guard down. Alright, how do I turn around this situation?
ねえねえ、それ食べないならもらっていい？
Now's not the time, Hinoa. Yes, I can use this mutt. Hinoa, you can have my manju. Come here.
本当？どこに行けばいいの？北極とかそういうのはなしだからね。
Just come over here already.
ああ、裾引っ張らないでよ。服が伸びちゃう。
Really, his clothes look like they're pretty ripped already, but I guess that's just the style. Slowly and carefully, I sneak out of the meeting while dragging Hinoa out as well. Can you do something about this? I cut straight to the chase as soon as we enter the empty shrine office.
それってシロちゃんとのこと？
Who else? Yeah, I'm gonna end up married to Mishiro-san at this rate.
ごちそうさまでしたと。
Listen to me, would you?
でもそれ今更じゃない？安産のお守り作ってあげようか。
Don't like that. Don't act like it has nothing to do with you. They want me to get married to a trap.
だからさ、前々から言っていたじゃん。シロちゃんは本気だって。
Yeah, obviously. It's no secret to anyone.
シロちゃんの気持ちは完全にマサト君に向いていたのは分かってたでしょ？いつかはこうなる運命だったんだよ。
Yeah, hence why you keep getting dreams about him every night. I didn't expect all the shrine parishioners to be okay with it. I thought I'd find a way to wiggle out of it one of these days.
そりゃ女のいや男の子の本気を甘く見たね。ご愁傷様でしたと。
Yep, you're doomed. Sorry, you're just gonna have to marry him. Where do you think you're going?
だって話は終わりでしょ。お腹いっぱいになったら眠くなってきちゃった。
Isn't it times like these what gods are for? Make a miracle happen if you really are god. Make a cute girlfriend for me.
シロちゃんがいるのにそれ浮気だよ。
Yeah, you're cheating on him. How many times do I need to tell you? He's a trap. I'd rather marry a girl than a man. Like the one that appears in my dreams every night. She seems so important, but disappears every night. I'm sure she's the one destined for me. And not Mishiro-san.
そんなに嫌ならもっと早くから行動しているべきなんだよ。もう何年の付き合いになると思ってるの？
Yeah, I can't believe you waited till now to say, no, I don't want to marry him. There's no way I could with this timing, could I? We've always been short on workers, and the representatives of the Shrine Parishioner Association also works at the Mishiro's confectionery, remember? There's no way I could just fire him.
あそこのおまんじゅう本当に美味しいよね。また食べたいな。
You're barking up the wrong tree, mate. I gave you mine already, so... Mishiro-san's family is as old around these parts as mine, so they have a lot of influence even among the parishioners. There's no way I can just shut down and hurt the son of such a prestigious family. Anyway, do something if you're really a god. I'm down on my knees praying all day, so you could reward me a bit for once.
朝な夕なに拝み倒して働かせているだけだよね。っていうか、あれはお願いじゃないよ。ほぼ脅しだよ。
Yeah, probably because it is.
だいたいさ、うちの神様は縁結びのご利益で有名なんだから、神頼みするならそっちにお願いするべきなんじゃないかな。
Yes, that probably should be what you should be doing. That is, if she is truly a god of marriage.
どういうこと？
Why do we need to appease a goddess of marriage? I'm thinking there's something else sealed inside that cave instead.
へえ。
Huh. Never thought of that, actually. Shrines are usually places where gods are worshipped. It is tradition to appease violent gods like the Yato no Kami. That Kotomusubi shrine doesn't appease such a god at this age. Or that is strange. First of all, that cave. There just has to be something sealed in there. And even though the name passed down to us is Kotomusubi, Himegami no Mikoto, we have little to no information besides that. But if Hinao is able to manifest physically as an envoy, it has to be a considerably powerful being. There doesn't even seem to be a link between the goddess here and Hinao being her envoy to begin with. Which makes me think Hinao is here for a completely different purpose, which he disguises by calling himself an envoy.
なるほど。鋭いね、マサト君。
Oh, he's right. I think it's normal to realize it's weird. For starters, you don't look like a god-like at all, even though you call yourself an envoy.
本当のところ言うと、僕は神社の守護のために派遣されてるだけなんだよ。今風に言うとワークシェアリングかな。
Okay. So that means you don't have anything to do with the goddess in shrine here? So you were just sent here by a completely different entity? So he has nothing to do with Kotomusubi Himegami no Mikoto. And he says he was sent to protect the shrine. It is very suspicious, don't you think? Then wasn't he just sent to monitor the place and make sure nothing's wrong?
そういや、そろそろ駅前のコンビニで新作スイーツにプリンが出るらしいよ。僕あそこのデザート大好き。
I love how he keeps diverting the conversation to food. Don't change the subject. Are we hiding something in this shrine? Something isn't as goddess of marriage. Something that isn't a goddess of marriage, I mean.
だからプリンの話をしているんだよ。
Oh yeah, get me pudding and I'll let you go. So that's what I need to give him to make him talk? That's pretty cheap. I don't really buy it when he says he's a god. I know, right? Just a pudding. Here, 500 yen.
やったー！これはアイスコーヒーも買えるよ。右手にプリン、左手にコーヒー。これ最強！
Isn't it just? It'd be nice if you at least pretended not to be so happy with a measly 500 yen. You're a god for Pete's sake. I'm splurging on you, so you better fess up.
ああ、はいはい。姫神様が封印されている理由ね。
Mm-hmm. So she really is sealed.
確かに姫神様は男女の縁を結ぶ力を持っているよ。それは間違いない。
So it is a god of marriage, right?
でもあの神様はいろいろと余計な縁まで結びすぎたんだよ。
What could he mean by that? How so?
そう、男女の仲までなら余 よかったんだけどね。
Does he mean as in making men and women that hate each other marry? No.
これ以上はあんまり言えない。あとはお察しください。
Okay. Anyway, that means I can't demand anything from the goddess, right? Well, it's not like those that serve a god are in the position to be demanding stuff.
僕さっきから思いっきりお願いされてるけど。
Because it's hard to believe you're a god, I guess. It's fine if it's you. You're like a bootleg god anyway.
偽物ってなんだよ。けど僕はこの神社を守るという使命があるから仕方なくここにいてあげてるんだからね。
Yes, but whose job? That's something we don't know yet.
僕みたいなありがたい存在が一緒にいるんだから少しは感謝してほしいな。
Oh wow, he's being awfully smug now, isn't he? If you have to guard the shrine, protect the people working on it as well. Everyone in my family has been looking after you for centuries by now. So how about cutting me some slack?
ああ、それを言われたら弱いな。
But it's true, that is how it is. Right?
僕としてはシロちゃんと結ばれてくれた方が助かるんだけどね。
Yeah, I think that's what everyone else wants. And I've already told you I have absolutely no intention of doing that.
しょうがないな。まあ義理もあるし、そこまで言われたら。
Oh, what's he got for us?
あれ？どこに行ったかな。これでもない。あれでもない。
Imagine if Mishiro has it. That would be hilarious. He feels himself up all over, and all kinds of junks pop onto the floor. Dices, magazines, cards, a game console? What? I guess a handheld one. You'd think that all he does is laze around by the looks of what he's carrying.
あったー。はいこれ。
Whoa, what's that? It's a thin piece of paper, but there's clearly something wrong with it. I can't look at it directly, but we can. When I place my eyes on it, for a fraction of a second, its foreboding aura makes me look away. I mean, it does look like there's some sort of blood splatter in the background. It definitely does have a bad aura about it.
よくぞ聞いてくれました。これこそ玉ちぎりの札だよ。
Okay.
そう、霊言新たかなる神様の力が込められたありがたいお札なんだ。これは読んで字のごとく人と人との魂を結びつけるもの。
Oh dear.
つまり人の縁を深める力がこもっているんだ。
So, why do I have this again? Oh, so it can work to get people married?
そうこの札の力を使えば悪縁は良縁に、仲の悪い幼なじみ同士を恋人に、蛇とカエルをカップリングすることだってできるんだよ。
Wow, that is something. I see.
今の状況はちょっとかわいそうだからチャンスをあげる。マサト君が本当に好きな人が見つかったらそれを使ってみるといいよ。
I don't know. That seems kind of foreboding to me. I don't really like the sound of that. That seems really, cruel. It looks kind of shady, but the power emanating from this thing is tremendous. This thing must surely be charged with the power of the gods. Thanks. With this, I can finally...
くれぐれも言うけど相手がいればの話だよ。
Yeah, right, yeah. Don't be stupid. Even I have one or two women I get along with. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it... No. I can't think of even one. Why?
マサト君は仕事に忙しかったから気づいていなかったんだろうけど、シロちゃんが女性をあまり近づけないようにガードしていたからじゃないかな。
Yeah, man. Yeah. He really wants him, and no one else can have him, basically. You should have told me that sooner!
僕はご飯くれる人の邪魔なんてしないんだよ。
True, yes. Mishiro does feed him a lot. To think that he'd go that far. Well, it's true, I was pretty busy with work.
ね、どれだけ思い返してみてもシロちゃん以外の相手いないでしょ。てかそもそも出会いがないし。
True enough. You'd think you would have at university though, surely. Ugh. Dawn you. No, I think that's meant to be damn you. Damn you, Hinoa. So much for man's best friend.
だからさ、もうシロちゃんでいいじゃん。あれだけ愛されてるんだから男冥利に尽きるでしょ。
No, I don't think that's what he wants. Thanks, but no thanks. All I have to do is go to a mixer or something. Oh, Masato-kun. So this is where you ran off to. We can't have the reason of a party skedaddling off, can we? Come on, kid, let's go back and have some drinks. No, I haven't chosen a... No need to explain, we already know. No need to be shy, let's just celebrate tonight. Listen to me, I'm not gonna marry a trap. Let's talk about it over some drinks. I'll bet you'll loosen up after a few shots. Ah! This is bad, everyone's totally convinced we're lovers. It's true that Mishiro sounds more feminine than any girl in this town. However, he's still a man. All I have to do is get a girlfriend before the ceremony.
やっぱり前途多難だな。
True enough, true enough. As observers, we can only feel pity for the guy.
女装神社。
Alright. So, I guess that's as good of a place as any to stop. Now, I'm gonna have to see how this gets received. A number of visual novels, when I play them on YouTube, they don't tend to get a lot of views. Those tend to be my more popular ones. But I have no idea how they'll accept a trap one, so we'll see how it is after a week and see how many views it gets. And if it's not any at all, then I guess I'll just move on to something else. But this is part one as it stands. There may be more. It depends on how well received this game is. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Back on late streaming time. So see ya. Have a good night. Take care. Peace.